front of your pelvis here whenever you're doing snatches? Is it terrifying you to try and progress in the movement? Is it compromising your technique? Well, let me tell you what's going on and how to make it virtually impossible for that to happen. What we're actually hitting is called the pubic bone, which is the front of your pelvis right there. Oftentimes, these same errors in our technique will cause you to jump forward or generally miss your lift. So if you're struggling with that, this might help you out as well. So oftentimes we'll see athletes narrow their grip to try to avoid this from happening to them. That's actually the opposite of what we want to do. We actually want to make our grip wider, pull our shoulder blades together behind our back in our setup position. So when we finish here at the end of our snatch pull, the barbell is sitting above my pubic bone. Right? So my pubic bone is right here, and the barbell is well above that area. To make sure you have the barbell in the correct location, you set that barbell up with your hook grip engaged. If you don't use a hook grip, you're gonna have a bad time. You should be able to march in place, and that barbell shouldn't move. If you march in place and that barbell moves, you gotta go wider, okay? We should also be able to bend forward into that forward flex position, and that barbell should sit right into that hip crease. The second thing that will cause this to happen is when athletes, instead of getting all the way up into position 3 with a perfectly vertical torso, so you can jump, shrug, and get underneath that bar, athletes instead will push those hips back and almost try and punch the barbell with our hips, which will also cause us to jump forward. What we need to do instead is be patient, make sure we stand up all the way into your position 3, keep our knees bent for power purposes, and instead of punching with our hips forward, we actually jump into our snatch. The final reason this will happen to athletes is they let the bar get way, way too far away from them. So most athletes do a pretty good job of keeping the barbell close from the floor up to about mid-kneecap level, and here's where they start to kind of go wrong. What will oftentimes happen is athletes will let that bar travel too far away from them. We should be dragging that bar up our thighs. We should be working on getting our knees and our hips forward so we can finish here in position 3. Athletes will oftentimes finish out here. Not only are they losing a lot of power, watch how much power I have with straight knees, low back bent like this. Ready? Okay, you can try that at home. It's real. I'm not exaggerating. This is how I can jump. Watch how much power if I get all the way here. Okay, a lot more powerful. You're gonna get more out of your lift, and you're not gonna knock yourself in the pelvis. When athletes let the bar get too far away from them, that creates a long lever, puts a lot of stress on our low back, and it doesn't allow us to put our power into the bar. And also, when we do explode, oftentimes we will explode into the bar, and you'll knock yourself, and it'll be rather painful.